What's up, guys? Welcome back to Couple Shots. This is your girl Baby Cakes with Baby Cakes' Cozy Corner. I hope you all have been doing well since the last video. Since the last time we posted, a lot has happened, and we had a very scary health scare with my husband, and he ended up in the hospital. He was admitted. He's doing well, doing a lot better, but it was very, very scary. And after that, we decided to just take like a little break. We did a little vacation. We went away. We went to a concert. So honestly, we just been blessed, grateful and blessed. Yeah, that's all I basically could say about that. But otherwise, we're back. We're back to playing our normal Dreamlight Valley. I haven't been keeping up with much since I haven't been playing with so much going on. I know the treasure hunt was here. I see the gold in the ground. But I just haven't had the time to really get on the game and play. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish the event. We will see. But otherwise than that, yeah, it's been a journey. So like, comment, share, and subscribe, guys, to the channel. I always say it, full gaming channel over here. Ghost of Tsushima, Disney Dreamlight Valley, Astrobot, Until Dawn, It Takes Two, have it all over here. So check it out. But with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the video. And you know your girl likes to go ahead and change her outfit. So let's see what we're going to wear today. I'm feeling like another cozy day. Honestly, I'm just a really chill, cozy person, and you probably get that vibe from how I play and the outfits. So I'm thinking more so like a bomber coat or the varsity jacket. The varsity jacket is my favorite, so I'll probably stick with that. But let's see what else is here. I like the Pixar shirt, or the Spirit jersey, I should say, but I really like the magical varsity jacket. Such a vibe. I love the comfy pink hoodie. I honestly will wear something like that in real life, but I'm most definitely going to probably I'm gonna stick with this varsity jacket. And then I think I like the jeans just how it is. I like the rest of the outfit. I have these new Monster Ink pants. I love the cargo pants, but I'm probably just I'm gonna just stick with the regular blue skinny jeans. It just matches well. Keep the same sneakers. Let's see our backpack. I love the change of backpack, and I feel like the yellow mini backpack just works with this outfit. So I'm gonna put that one on, and now let's see what we're gonna wear. I love these dazzling Mickey ears. They're my favorite. I want more Mickey ears. I need to get more Mickey ears, but they're my favorite so far. And then let me see the highlights in the hair. I'm gonna just keep it probably simple today. Let's see. Yeah, let's go with simplicity. I don't know. The blue matches. Yeah, let's match with the jacket. Okay, and then do we want to change the hair? No, I think I'm gonna probably just keep it as it was. The pigtails. Nah. Oh, I like that. That's cute. That's cute. Okay, yeah. And then now let's go ahead and let's see. We'll go with, there we go. Kind of subtle highlight. Nothing major, just very subtle. Just chill. That's the vibe I'm going for right now. Right now, I feel like I'm in just a state of just like the coziness, chilledness. I don't know about you guys if you're like that, but I'm just real chill. All right, let's go ahead and get into the video. Let's see. Okay. Gotta find these. I'm telling you, I struggle so much with these sometimes. The hitting that button, my thumb. That's all I can say is Alrighty, so we just got all of them. Now let's go ahead and go over here and dig up this golden thing in the ground so we can try to still finish this treasure hunt. So let's see what our clue is. It is a treasure trove clue. So the tip, some purple caps somewhere swampy. So I know I need to look for that the next time I play. All right, guys. So I did tons of Dreamlight duties because I really wanted to open a new biome. So I had to get 15,000 Dreamlight. Let's see. Have you been to the Forgotten Lands yet? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you haven't. The path there is blocked by night thorns. You best clear those out. So let's go to the Forgotten Lands for 15,000 Dreamlight. So bravo, baby cakes. Your path to the Forgotten Lands is clear. And now we have unlocked that. The goal was specifically the pumpkins. I asked for help. Should I do the Frosted Heights or should I do the Forgotten Lands? And you guys said, like, if you want more with the pumpkins and trying to get them star coins, which you know your girl is cheap, so I needed the star coins. So I knew that this was the one to go for the pumpkins. And then we only have one more biome here, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm excited to explore. I'm still not fully getting the memories because, like I said, I know that star path is coming. And on social media, like on Facebook groups, they were saying, like, make sure you don't collect your memories so that way during the star path, if that's one of the things. So they're spread out all over my island, in the valley, in Eternity Isle. They're over in Storybook Vale, but at least we'll be prepared if that is one of the things that we need to get. Alrighty, so now I'm just gonna try to just like explore the area. I know that I've been wanting to unlock this. I've never unlocked this before. When I played before this has been like the furthest I've ever made it in this game. So I am excited, especially now because I have not done any of these quests. This is all new to me right now, very foreign. So I'm excited to see where this part goes because before it was like similar quests. I was able to, you know, recall some of the stuff, but now not so much. So don't know what I'm really supposed to be doing here. I see that we're going to have to get another orb, but I'm also guessing that I'm going to have to do probably like another quest with somebody because I'm not seeing anything here besides that pumpkin house. So I'm honestly not too sure what's going to go on here, but for the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and clear out these night thorns. Let's see. I don't know what this green thing, I thought maybe I could use the shovel, but guess not. Get my treasure chest. Always get the star coins. Always happy to get those. Nice little mineral. I like that one. That's pretty. Alright. Almost with all the night thorns. Still got Goofy with me. Goofy helped with a lot of the Dreamlight duties, especially when it came to like collecting fish and making sure I sold the fish. So that was he helped a lot. Most definitely helped a lot. I'm really learning to use the companions more. I was struggling so much to just keep making sure I use the companions, but I have to keep reminding myself like, hey, it's going to help. Get a companion before you start doing this and you can get a little bit of extra stuff. So I'm remembering more and more to do that. Oh, this leads to the other side of the Sunlit Plateau. All right, that's pretty cool. So now I know I can go around and come there so I can open up that bridge. And guys, I've been on like TikTok and I've seen so much inspiration on how to like decorate different biomes. Like I just saw one for the Dazzle Beach, which looked amazing. Sunlit Plateau. So I'm really excited to try to start getting into decorating. I just know that I have to get like the creativity juices flowing. You know what I mean? Like I know that I have to really try here, and I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna struggle with that a bit, but I'm excited for that journey to do that. And then like some days I'll probably record working on it. Some days it might just be like, you know, new things added, but I'm gonna try my best to do that. So we'll see where that journey goes, but I really want to get into that a little bit more. All right, let's see. We can do a quest with Moana. I think that's the only one here left. I really wanted to do Ariel today, but I'm looking at everything else, and we got Storybook Vale, Eternity Isle. So you know what? Let's go ahead and just get to our next island because we basically did everything here. I want to know how much what you call it, Dreamlight it's going to cost to bring in Wally. So we need 3,000. I only have 675. So I'm really going to start working on making sure I can get more Dreamlight, because now that we only have one biome left, it's time to start bringing over more of our villagers and also unlocking more realms, because I haven't really done any of that. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and go over to Eternity Isle and see how that is, and what quests we have to do there. And also, guys, don't forget that on Facebook, we're going to be back. I'm most definitely going to start posting back more again. And the goal is to have enough of us to be able to comment to each other and share inspirations of everybody's islands. And we can just keep giving each other tips and tricks. We can even do like with the dream snaps, the dream snaps, we can share them in the group. So then that way we can start sharing it to others, because it takes a lot of work to do these dream snaps, and you get like really proud of yourself. And then when you see all the other dream snaps, sometimes you can be like, man, I tried so hard. So it would be nice to be able to share, and we can and just tell each other how well that everybody's doing. Just that positivity, coziness over here, guys. So all right, let's see what else we have to do in Eternity Isle. I checked out the store, but I went there earlier, so I didn't really need to go in there again. I forgot I was in there earlier. But we have to, let's see, Village Project Timeless Trash. There sure is an awful lot of junk littering Eternity Isle, so we need to talk to Merlin to help removing it. I also already planted the plants that we need to do for Donald. We needed to do certain ones. I forget what it was right now. I think it was cucumbers. Let's see, cabbage. Oh, no, there you go. Celery, broccoli, and cabbage. So we had to plant them in glittering dunes only. I did it earlier by the docks, and then was like, wait, what happened? And then realized I didn't read fully that it needed to be in the glittering dunes. So now we're going to go ahead, get that done, and then work on the next quest. All right, so let's go ahead and talk to Gaston. So he needed agave, a scorpion, and some dates. And let's see where this quest is going to take us next. There. Is that better? Got your strength back? I've never lost my strength, baby cakes. Don't be ridiculous. You can't even admit you were thirsty? Oh, I was thirsty, but I was never weak. Now, what are you doing here in Gastonia? Excuse me? Gastonia? Yes, where do you think you're standing? In the glittering dunes? Hardly. This is Gastonia, and I am the ruler. I've been here for quite some time, so I decided it should have a proper name. You know, something I came up with. What are you doing here? Well, I done all I wanted to in my village, hunted all the trophies, impressed all the townspeople. There were no more feats of daring I could do to gain their accolades. I'm sensing there might be a girl involved. Exactly. I'm looking for the Jewel of Time. Have you seen any magical looking gems around Gastonia? No, but I'm also looking for treasure. Lots of it. I can make use of you. No, actually, do you have experience as a lackey? Gaston, I'm dealing with something pretty important here. Eternity Isle is at risk. If I can't find the other jewels of time, the whole island may be destroyed. That does seem bad. But is it really worse than me, Gaston, being without someone to sing my praises and do my bidding? If the isle's destroyed, no one sings anyone's praises. Oh, that is a problem then. You need a hero to fix this for you. Fine, I'll do it. You, a hero? Of course. I'll lead the way. We'll begin at my encampment, the capital at Gastonia. You're not... You know what? Lead the way. I'll follow you to your encampment.
Move along. I'm done with you
Here we are, the capital of Gastonia. Great. Can we please focus now? What are you doing here in the glittering dunes or Gastonia? Well, if you were familiar with heroism, you know that heroes always go on quest. Oh, I'm quite familiar with quest. Strange, you don't look like a hero to me. Anyway, back home, whenever I was out doing heroic deeds, my lackey LeFou was always by my side. Lackey, this LeFou sound more like your sidekick. Sidekick, LeFou can be bothersome, but I never felt the need to kick him in the side. That might hurt my toe. No, a sidekick is like a friend that helps you out with stuff. They tend to be smaller and very emotionally involved with your success. Oh, then yes, LeFou is that. LeFou, my sidekick. I like it. And now you can play the part for me on my quest. What quest is that? My quest for the Mirage Wizard. Have you met him? Carries a snake-headed staff, uses too many long words, a little see-through. Oh, you're talking about Jafar. Is that his name? Mirage Wizard is better. I started seeing him after I established Gastonia. He asked that I find something called the Jewel of Time for him. Of course, I never worked for free. So he said this Jewel of Time was hidden inside a vault filled with treasure and that I could have all but that jewel. So the Jewel of Time is in that vault. I wish Jafar had told me about this, but we're going to go with this is actually helpful. There's one problem. We must find the key to the vault first, and the key refuses to be found anywhere. Maybe we should check everywhere you looked again. Retrace your steps. 2 pairs of eyes are better than 1. I'm thinking, I know. We'll retrace my steps. You can start by checking around the camp while I rest. Fine, I'll take a look around and see if I can find anything unusual. Fine. All right, so we have figured that out with Gaston. We need to look around the camp for clues to the vault's keys whereabouts. So let's see. All right, there's a few things here. There's our memory, but I can see that they're shining. So we got one. We only need to get 2 more. There's one right over here. The coconuts, I see them. And then we need one more. Maybe in this chest. Okay, I'm assuming this is probably it. So let's go ahead and transfer it over into the backpack. Okay. Let's give him everything. Gaston, I found some stuff around your encampment while you were napping. Nap? Naps are for children. I had a mighty and much deserved rest. Whatever floats your boat. No, I leave making boats float to the shipwrights. While you were resting, I didn't find the vault key, but I found these. Oh, that. Those are from... I have no idea what those are. Never seen them before. Kind of sounds like they're yours. What? Don't be ridiculous. I don't play with craft items. I hunt and do other things requiring immense strength. True, I can't see you doing arts and crafts. Of course you can't. Now we should search my shipwreck next. Your what? Shipwreck. Ages ago, I left my home and took the high seas in search of adventure. But my ship was blown off course during a storm and got caught in a massive tidal wave. Thanks to my natural nautical talents and impressive physique, I survived. The wave pushed my vessel for inland to this strange desert. I've been ruling it ever since. I'm sorry, Gaston. It must be really rough to be stuck here. Stuck? I'm not stuck. I'm the ruler of Gastonia. You weren't lonely at all? Well, Look here, baby cakes. All this talk of feelings is a waste of time. We must continue my quest. My shipwreck is in the waste, but I can't get through those blasted time rifts. They suddenly showed up and got in my way. I can handle those time rifts. Leave it to me. I'll just need to get some more mist for my hourglass. Fine, you go handle that, and I'll meet you there when you open the way. All right,
You're
so
leaving?
we need to go
How
ahead and open
odd.
the way, but I know that we have plenty of mist because I was like working on that. So let's go ahead and do what we need to do. We need to open the waves, but I also need to open the oasis because that's where a lot of our fish is for Goofy, and I also need to open the grove. So these are all the main ones that need to be open like right now, so that way I can finish these quests with Goofy and finish the quest with Gaston. So that for the oasis was 6,000 for the mist. I want to say the waves is about 4,000, and I want to say the other one, the grove, was 6,000 as well. So I think I'm okay. Yes, 4,000. So let's go ahead and get the waste. Baby Cakes, I see you found another mysterious time rift. This too is connected to the magic of your hourglass. Channel the magical mist within it to mend this wound in time and space. When you do, you can explore another area of the glistering dunes, the waste. All right, so let's go ahead. It's splendid, Baby Cakes. You can now visit the waste, a desert blinded by a blistering sun, and you might want to bring a hat.
Lots to do, lots to do.
All right, so now we have unlocked the waste. So now we need to meet up with Gaston at his shipwreck in the waste. So let's go ahead and look for the shipwreck. Oh, well, there it is. So there's the ship, and now we need to wait for, oh, here he comes, the infamous Gaston. Let's see what he has to say. Talk to Gaston. All right. No sign of the vault key. Well, we tried. I say we return to the capital of Gastonia. You can write a song about me. The Isle is in danger. Without the key, there's no way to get the Jewel of Time. And without the jewels, the Isle is doomed. But what if there is a... But what if there's no Scarab key and we're already doomed? A Scarab key? You never mentioned it was a scarab. Oh, what does it matter what the key looks like? We'll never find it. We've looked in 2 places. 2. Haven't we done enough? Not really. If you care so much, keep searching. Search the waste. Check the quicksand. You'll see I'm right. You're clearly not as skilled as me, but go ahead. Try and be the hero. I'll wait. All right, Gaston. So we need to search for the vault key in the waste. And maybe it fell in the quicksand. So let's go ahead and try to fish here. Let's see what we got here. Oh, awesome. So Merlin came up, and I know we have to do a quest with him. So after we're done fishing, we'll go ahead and talk to Merlin. All right, so we just caught LeFou. So we found LeFou made of coconuts. Ask Gaston about your disturbing discovery. So we'll do that, but let's first talk to Merlin since he's here. Baby Cakes, I presume you noticed this strange debris littered all over Eternity Isle. Some sort of ancient rubble strewn about Ancient's Landing. Stalagmites made of glass in the glittering dunes. And malicious plants sprouting all over the wild tangle. They're stopping me from reaching places I want to explore. Yes, you know, it's curious. Your royal tools should remove the debris, but it appears that the magic of Eternity Isle has seeped into them. They're frozen in time. To destroy them, you need the magic of the hourglass and the time-bending table. Examine the echoes from the past on your time-bending table. There must be some way to make potions to infuse your royal tools with the magic you need. Sounds good. So we have timeless trash to do with Merlin, and now we can give this to Gaston, the LeFou coconut thingy we found. Gaston, is this LeFou? I was wondering where I left that. You were lonely out here. Me, lonely, never. I made this LeFou to pass the time, nothing more. Though it is an improvement on the original. Recreating your sidekick seems like a thing a lonely person would do. Baby Cakes, if I had been feeling lonely, wouldn't making a LeFou out of coconuts and talking to it every day make me more lonely? We're gonna go with the last one. Honestly, when it comes to you, I have no idea. That's because I'm both mysterious and dashing. I go confusing and frustrating, but let's not get sidetracked. Well, I'm going back to my encampment. That quicksand damaged LeFou's paint. Well, you can't be serious. What about the Jewel of Time? The jewel the wizard made up, which can only be found with a vault key that likely doesn't exist, proceed without me. I've been thinking, even if there was treasure to be had, what does it matter? There's nothing here to spend it on, no one to impress. Ugh, if you won't help me directly, can you at least tell me a little more about the scarab key you mentioned? Oh, fine. The Mirage Wizard said it's in 2 pieces, sharp like a scarab, and when you put the pieces together, it would lead you to the vault. And were you able to find any clues about it? All I found is sand and the occasional piece of junk. Oh, and a chunk of an odd metal bug. A metal bug like a scarab? No. Gaston, describe for me what you think a scarab is. You know, a scarab, long hollow thing you store a sword in. I don't even know how to respond to that. A scarab is a desert beetle just like the metal one that you found. That can't be right. I assure you that it is. You go hang out with your coconut lafu and I'll handle this. Fine. By the way, I threw the bug somewhere in the plains. Probably in one of the time thingies, but since you got through those time rifts, I'm sure you'll find it. Yeah, don't worry. I've got the right tool for this. My hourglass should help me find it.
All right,
so Gaston he was helped, but he wasn't helped. So let's see what we need to do next. So we need to go to the plains because he said that's where he threw the key. But we also need to go to the oasis because I know that's where some of the fish that we're looking for Goofy, I know that's there. Meantime, let's go ahead and eat something so that way our health can go up and we can travel a little bit faster. And let's see if we can get some fish from the oasis, but we need to unlock it first for 6,000 minutes. Baby Cakes, I see you found another mysterious time rift. This is too connected for the hourglass. Channel the magical mist within it to mend this wound. When you do, you can explore another area of the glittering dunes, the oasis. So we're going to use our 6,000 and mist. My congratulations, Baby Cakes. At least you're able to visit the oasis, a lush haven surrounded by, I think it said water. I went a little too fast. All right, so let's see if we can get the fish that's needed for Goofy. All right, here comes our pal Goofy. Guys, I've really been I don't know, I'm trying my best to look at all the tips and trips. Oh, there we go. We got our Doom Bopper. That's 1. We need more though. But I've been really trying my best to get some inspiration on decorating the valley. I haven't even thought about decorating the Eternity Isle yet. I'm still thinking about the valley itself. But I'm going to start posting more, like I said, posting more on TikTok, posting more on Facebook. We are back. We are better than ever. And I'm so excited to now start doing our own little things. I don't want to call them dream snaps because obviously they have their own thing. But I would love for us to have our own little community of being able to post stuff, being able to communicate, give each other inspiration. That is what I was working on before everything happened with my husband. So I'm going back to that now. So make sure you check us out on Facebook. Also, I am going to be posting more on TikTok, kind of just a day in the life of prior to me recording, what I have setting up with recording, because when I tell you I get cozy and comfy, guys, when I play this game, I just it's a time to unwind. I feel with the world right now, society itself, we're just always on go, 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 go. And then being able to play Disney Dreamlight Valley, it's just kind of it's like a full-time job. I ain't gonna lie. Because you got a lot of quests to be doing. But that being said, it's just I can finally just relax. I can just be myself for a little minute when I'm playing this game. I don't know if you guys feel the same, but it's just it's a nice way to just relax from the everyday hustle and bustle. And school's about to start back up. I'm about to start back this journey with my PhD and start the dissertation. So playing Disney Dreamlight Valley is just that escape, and I have so much fun. So yeah, make sure you just go ahead and look at the social media platforms because it's just kind of like I said, the day in the life of us and everything that we're trying, but posting more on that type of stuff so you can kind of see what we do behind the scenes of just playing the game if you would want to, and also full-on communication with you guys, and that way we can share inspo. Because guys, when I tell you I've been seeing some cool stuff, I'm gonna probably share them on TikTok. I also found like some really cool tips and tricks on here as well, and I was like, ooh, this would help all of us so much. Some of you guys probably already know it. Some of you guys might not know it, like me. So one thing that I did find that was very helpful was like the things I wish I knew when I started playing 6 months ago. And it was things about cooking. And it was like, I never cook in the valley for myself, but we go to the ratatouille realm and make ratatouille in mass quantities. Because you can fast travel there, and when you exit back where you left before. Majority of the ingredients you need are from the Goofy stalls. Tiana's slow cooker uses Dreamlight to make the meals, which I have learned. Always keep a stove outside so you don't have to load into your house or a restaurant to cook meals. Didn't even think of that. So that's something that I'll probably start doing. Another one was, if you have a task where you have to make a lot of meals for no reason, they're a good way to level up the characters. And if you have characters you need to level up, get an idea of what time they're at Remy or Tiana's every day so you can level them up faster, which I thought was really good tips and tricks. All right, so now we need to go talk to Jafar at the hologram station. So let's go do that, and then I'll give you guys some more tips that I have found and I'm gonna be sharing. I see that you have acquired 1/2 of my scarab. Your scarab? Yes, I did create it after all. I commend you on your progress, baby cakes. There may be reasons to hope we will avert catastrophe after all. Why didn't you tell me that the Jewel of Time was in some secret vault full of treasures? Perhaps I wanted to test your mettle. Though I had hoped Gaston would have done most of the work for you, and it would be as simple as taking the scarab key from him. I charged Gaston with this task some time ago, and clearly the fool made no progress. Honestly, I think he was too lonely to be productive. He recreated his friend out of coconuts. Coconuts? Yeah. We found it while we were searching for the scarab piece. I think it's kind of sweet, actually. It is possible that now, with company, he will be of greater service. The second half of the scarab remains to be found, and Gaston may be of help to you yet. Do not limit your search to the glittering dunes. After all, the lush jungle to the east used to be a desert. Alright, I'll check back in with Gaston and get back to my search. So now we need to go back and talk to Gaston. So let's see, where is he? All right, he's near his encampment. So let's go ahead and travel over there. All right, Gaston, he's pretty interesting. So let me know what you guys think about Gaston. Gaston. How's it going, Gaston? Baby cakes, I want to make sure you have one thing straight. Coconut LaFou is not some kind of companion or toy. I made him simply to pass the time. Like someone would do with a toy? Don't be absurd. I'm a grown man. Toys are for children. Never feel ashamed of having fun with toys, or you were in a tough situation. No shame. It would be shameful if it was true, but it isn't. As a ruler of Gastonia, I have no need for toys. Sure. Why do you care what I think of Coconut LaFou anyway? I don't. I only care what I think. But when I got back to my encampment, it became far too clear. I've strayed from the Gastonian path. And it's time for me to take up my impressive pursuits again and stop whittling like some pitiful carpenter. I must move forward. Did you find the scabbard? Scarab, Gaston. And yes, I did. 1/2 down. Excellent. I'm that much closer to boundless treasure. Do you want to move forward by helping me find the other piece of the scarab? Not now. I need to do the rugged and manly things for a while first. Dare I ask what that entails? Oh, you know, the usual. Staring out in the distance from a peak, testing my mettle against the forces of nature, that sort of thing. Good luck, I guess? Perhaps as I gaze stoically at the landscape, I'll catch sight of the other scarab piece. All right, I'll check back in with you in a few hours. I guess I can explore a little in the meantime and see what secrets Entity Isle might have.
It'll have to do.
All right, so the Wanderer of the Dunes is complete, and now we need to do the Wild Tangles Swarm, but we need to give Gaston some time to recenter himself. So while he is having time to recenter himself, we need to figure out what our next quest will be, and we're going to go over to the Grove. So I have a few more plants over here that are waiting to be done for Donald. So in the meantime, we need to go do the quest that is over in the Grove. I know I need to get some more fish, but I'm still struggling with the fish, and I think I'm gonna have to do that afterwards because it's taking some time. I also know that Rapunzel is over here, and we also need to unlock the Grove. I'm over in the grasslands, but need to unlock the Grove. There we go. So let's go ahead and unlock the Grove because that's where one of the fish are for with Goofy. And this is going to cost us 4,000 mist. So let me get some mist first before we open it, but most definitely going to open that today. Okay.
Well, run along now.
So we can just hopefully just grab some right here. Shouldn't take too long. Let's go see. Let's go talk to Rapunzel as we are waiting. And also get some mist through doing this. Alright, it won't take us long, I don't feel like. Okay, let's talk to Rapunzel. What did you pick up off the ground? It looks like a piece of a sphere. And it's made of the same golden material as that sun in the door. Right. I think it's supposed to be the core of the sun, but it's missing pieces. I bet if we found them and put them together, the door will open for us. This is so exciting. My paints are behind this door. I just know it. You really think your paints will be there? You're really looking everywhere for them. I promise I've looked through this entire jungle. Painting is very important to me. It helped me pass the time in the tower. It's like it made my world more beautiful. I used to see the lights on the mainland from the window every night, so I painted them in a mural on my wall. Those lights had to be from the villagers' houses. But then Mother got angry. She said I was ungrateful for what I had, took my paints away and hid them somewhere. Well, we'll find your paints and the Jewel of Time. I could feel it. We're on the right track. Oh, maybe you could search for pieces of the sun core inside more of the floating rocks around the isle. I saw some on the plains and the docks this morning. You could start looking there. All right, so we need to gather the remaining sun core pieces. And we need to break gray floating rocks around the isle until we find the sun core pieces as well. So here's some of the gray rocks that we need to break, and that's going to help us get mist, which is going to help us unlock the Grove. Let's see. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and go break all the gray floating rocks that are needed to break, while also trying to get enough of this mist that is going to go unlock the Grove. And then once I do that, I'll come right back for the quest to finish off with Rapunzel. Okay, so we were able to collect everything, and now we need to unlock the door behind the waterfall in the grasslands with the sun core. So here we are to go do this. Let's see. Let's interact. Put the sun core here. All right. Now we need to pass behind the ancient door with Rapunzel. Okay. And now we need to talk to Rapunzel. This is so beautiful. And look down there. Doesn't that look like a clock to you? Or a really big sundial. Right. Yes, a sundial. Oh, but what's that on the ground next to it? It looks like another sun core. I'm not sure what this place is, but I can feel some powerful magic close by. Let's have a look at the sun core. All right, so now we need to investigate the second sun core near the sundial, which is kind of going around. So we need to catch it. There we go. And then break this. And the sun core looks just like the last one. Where does it fit? So we need to put the sun core right here. Put it inside, transfer. All right, and then that is moving. And we need to talk to Rapunzel. Whoa, did you feel that? The platform moved a little. And it made a ticking sound, just like a clock. A clock that's missing a few parts. I think we have to repair the sundial mechanism in the center to get to the far island. It looks like someone has pulled out the gears. That's strange. I've seen some golden gears floating around the aisle. Maybe that's what we need to repair the sundial. It's worth a try. I'll search the aisle for the sundial gears. So now we need to go try to find 10 of the floating sundial gears. So hopefully that should be pretty simple, and then we can see what we have to do next. All right, leave that there for the star path. The star path should be coming up very, very soon. So there's one gear. Aw. I have to learn what I need to feed them. Oh, he liked it. Let's try it. Let's see. Oh, it worked. Awesome. Feed the capybaras. Oh, and we have enough mist to open up the grove. So now at least we know we can do that as well. We have some stuff. Let's see if this has any of the sundial gears in it. Never know. Oh, seems like they're probably more so just like floating. And I'm learning to just start picking things up because that's going to help me get mist and dreamlight and everything. So I've been doing that a lot as well. So let's go ahead and unlock the grove so that way we can do that with Goofy and get the fish that is over there. I'm pretty sure it's the Prisma shrimp that is over in the grove that I need to get. So we're going to go ahead and unlock this now. All right. 4,000 mist, so we need to get our mist back up. But now we can go into the grove. All right, so now let's go ahead and get our floating pieces. We have one. Oh, I didn't mean to speak to Eve. My bad, Eve. All right, so let's go ahead and keep trying to get these floating pieces. We just have to catch them. Oh, was able to pick that one up. All right, now let's see. Oh, awesome. I was wondering if it could just run into me, and it did exactly that. So now we have 3 of 10. Oh, here's another one. 4 of 10. We are collecting them pretty quick. Okay. 5, and there's 6 floating around. Let's see if it can get it to run into me. There we go. So that's 6. And then I see that my cabbage is ready, so let's go ahead and get that. So we only need a few more things for Scrooge. Oh, actually that was it. So now we just need to return to Scrooge McDuck. That was the last ones. So go ahead and knock these out, get some mist because we spent all our mist. And let's see what if there's any more gears over here, because I know we need to get 4 more. All right, we have our mist. Oh, go back. And I know the star path is coming up, guys. I just saw my core memories sitting there, and I just thought about the new star path coming, and I just want to make sure that I open up more companions. I need to get more people, so that way I am ready. I read that the more characters you have is going to be more beneficial for you for the star path. So we need to unlock some more. So we fast traveled, and here is Scrooge. So let's go ahead and finish a garden in a desert. Baby Cakes, did you plant those cash crops as I advised? And I did. Got any more tips? That I do, and it's a doozy. I was exploring the Isle, reminiscing about my adventuring days, and when I made a discovery. The Isle used to be home to all sorts of ancient machines that helped care for it. What sorts of machines? Well, there seems to have been a number of them. I have to look into it, and I'll let you know what I find. But don't worry, I haven't forgotten the work you've done, making Eternity Isle more prosperous already. Here's something for you. While I was adventuring around the Isle, I found some precious gems that you might find useful.
Splendid!
Awesome. So Garden in the Desert is now complete. All right, so we need to get 4 more floating sundial gears. So I really did a lot of research. Like, I know that it's been a rough time and I wasn't really able to play, but at the same time I did tons and tons of research on what to do, and I'm so excited to start doing these, decorating my village and the valley, Eternity Isle, Storybook Vale. Super excited for that. And I'm also super excited for the star path to see if the tips and tricks that I've been learning are going to work out. So really, really excited about that. All right, so this is our last gear right here, and I just needed to run into me. I was so close, and now I lost it. Hold on, where'd it go? Man. Oh, there it is. Just run into me. There we go. All right, so now we have all 10 gears, and now we need to show all the sundial gears to Rapunzel. I can't fast travel there because I have yet to buy the well to get us there. So we will fast travel this way. There we go. So now we need to go show all the sundial gears to Rapunzel, like I said before, and we are now super close, and let's see what's going to happen next. All right. So let's give Rapunzel all 10 gears. You found all the gears we need for the sundial. That's amazing. While you were gone, I think I figured out how it's supposed to work. Let's see if I'm right. Whew. The gears fit. You have to try and use the sundial. All right, so I don't know. Let's see. Oh, no, not over there. Oh, there's the interact button. I didn't even need this. There we go. I just had to interact with it. Okay, so now we need to reach the Statue of Time with Rapunzel. Now we need the, time bending tool. There we go. So the Jewel of Time is missing. Investigate the area. Oh, we found something. Gothel wants to experiment with the Jewel of Time. I said it was too powerful to be tinkered with. She didn't like that. Interesting. All right, let's go talk to Rapunzel. I just found this diary entry that mentions Mother Gothel. I think she was here. She must still be here. I just heard her laughing. Do you think she's close by? I can feel a lot of magic in this place. I don't think that was Mother Gothel. Maybe some sort of echo of her, like she was here a long time ago. Oh. You seem frightened. I'm not afraid. I've learned so much since I last saw Mother. I don't know what I'll say to her when I see her again. Because she lied to you? Yes. You know it's okay to be upset with her, right? I know, I want to focus on our missing things, if that's all right. Okay, but it seems like we should talk about it sooner or later. For now, let's review. We have a diary page that says Mother Gothel wanted the Jewel of Time. There was an echo of her voice, and the Jewel of Time is missing from its statue. You don't think Mother Gothel took the Jewel of Time? Huh? Now that I think about, she's very interested in magic and time. Mother has a chest of special belongings in the tower for safekeeping. She made me promise never to look at them. That must be where the Jewel of Time is hidden. All the clues line up. But do you really think she'd... We would have to check the tower, Rapunzel. Eternity Isle is counting on us. Let's go. Okay, I'll meet you there. So we need to meet Rapunzel at her tower. So let's book it. Here we go. Alrighty, so we're here. So now we need to talk to Rapunzel. Look, the tower walls are too mossy and crumbly to climb. We'll have to find another way to save the Isle. Let's get away from this place, okay? We're not giving up so easily. All we need is a way to climb up there. A rope with a grappling hook or a ladder. You can hold it steady for me. You don't even have to go inside. No, you can't go up there alone. It's cursed. The tower is cursed. Since when? Since, I'm not sure. Sometimes I see a shadow of Mother in the window staring down at me. She always looks so disappointed. I'm sure it's another magical echo. An echo of what? What if it's something dark? Something dangerous? Maybe what you saw was a combination of the Jewel of Time's power and your feelings about Mother Gothel. I might need your help to stop it, whatever it is. All right, okay, yes, if you need me, I'm here. Great, so how do we get up there? Well, Mother once told me a story about a boy who grew a huge beanstalk to reach a giant in the clouds. But because he disobeyed his mother to buy the magic beans, the giant gobbled him up. That's not how Jack and the Beanstalk goes. I'll get my friend Mickey to tell you the real version sometime. But I do like the growing and climbing idea. I seen some pretty strong vines growing on the plains in the glittering dunes. Maybe we could get some seeds and grow vines here to climb up the tower. Oh, but the vines won't be tall enough for a really long time. I've got an idea. We have my hourglass. If I find a few vine seeds in the oasis, I can plant them here and speed things up. We'll be climbing the tower in no time. Literally. Okay, if you're sure, maybe you can find some vine seeds in the oasis. I'll start here and watch the tower window, just in case. All right, so we need to dig up some vine seeds on the plains near the oasis. That being said, I'm going to probably do that at a later date, so then that way when we play the next time, it has already grown and we don't have to wait the entire time. So that being said, we are going to hit up Storybook Vale. Haven't been over there yet today, and I do try to play like at least 20 to 30 minutes in each island, so that way I can focus on the quest and knock them all out and not get overwhelmed or forget different islands, because I tend to focus on just like either the Valley or Eternity Isle or Storybook Vale. So I try to split my time up. I don't know if you guys do. Drop it in the comments if you do. But with that being said, let's go ahead and head to Storybook Vale. Okay, first things first, we need to figure out what our quest is here. So we have a sheep in wolf's clothing. We need to unlock Flynn Rider's house by interacting with Scrooge McDuck's sign beside it. The last time we played, which it was a minute, but we unlocked Flynn Rider, and it's going to cost us 10,000 star coins. So I worked up the star coins to make sure that we have enough guys to bring in Flynn. So let's go ahead and get his house here for our Mr. Rider. All right, there you go. Welcome, Flynn. Here he comes. Who was one of your most favorite characters that you guys unlocked? I would love to know. Like, I think it's really cool that we have Rapunzel and we got Flynn in this same game, like during the same gameplay. So I think it's pretty cool. All right, we need to return to Flynn to talk to him. Wow, baby cakes. I saw that house you built for me, and well, thanks. It's not often that I've had a place that nice to call home. Not that I'm getting emotional, mind you. I've got a reputation to protect. You're welcome. It's no problem, really. Well, hey, I appreciate it. I'm a pretty good friend to have, you know. Anyway, now that I'm out of there, if there's anything you need to help fight the Never After, just name it. I guess next I'll need to find more fairy tale trials just like this one. Each one I fix gets me one step closer to the Maleficent. If you find more of them, let me know. I'm pretty great at exploring dungeons, plundering treasures, charming old widows into sharing their fortunes. You know, charming adventurous stuff. In the meantime, though, I got some unfinished business to take care of. There's someone I need to find and catch up with. A certain blonde with very, very long hair and a killer swing with a frying pan. But before I do that, Maleficent's curse is still hanging over me. I'm feeling a sudden urge to form a pack and chase down an elk. I hope this goes away soon, but if not, well, I might need some more help. Check back with me later, would you? Alright, so sheep and wolf's clothing is complete, but I'm feeling like there's probably going to be another quest to help this curse over him of feeling like a wolf. Let's go ahead and collect our Dreamlight because we're still trying to unlock our characters because we need some more companions. We need more characters. Alright, so let's go ahead and do a quest over in Storybook Vale. We have one available with Merida. So let's go ahead and she's on this side and go speak with her to see what we need to do here in Storybook Vale.
Yes! I need to talk to you.
We have the Clan Dunbrock's new quest, so let's see what we're going to have to do. I've had enough of these wee flying snippets. I swear, they think my hair is fair game for building their nest. Baby Cakes, could I help you put that royal net of yours to work, catching more of them? I've got loads of Clan Dunbrock wisdom about tracking creatures that I learned from my dad. What do you say? Sure, let's catch some snippets. That's grand. We'll make a whole day of it. Now, the first one my dad taught me when I was only as tall as me, he was teaching me to use my bow out of the moors, is you start by controlling the terrain. You'll never have any luck catching snippets if you're stumbling over all this rubble. And I'm going to say this place is still a bit of a mess. Can you imagine living here all that time with this mess and clarity ink everywhere? We're lucky you showed up when you did. I say we start with the mossy logs. Follow me and I'll show you. All right, so we need to dig up some mossy logs, and I know I did see a good chunk over on this side, so following Merida. You see these mossy logs? They're all over the place. Lucky for us, you got that royal shovel. And I've got another potion from the Library of Lore. I'll shine up my shovel. That'd be grand. When you're done getting rid of those mossy logs, I can tell you more of what I learned from my dad about tracking. Now, I've just got to go have a wee chat with the lore keeper. Come find me when you finished. Alright, so we need to use the shovel. All right. Where is it? There we go. So the shovel potion, we need to use that on our shovel. And then that will help us dig up, I'm guessing, these tree logs. Yes. So remove the mossy logs from the vine. And we only need to remove 6. So I think they're all right over here. All right. There's 3. We only need 3 more, which is pretty easy. Okay, and 1 more. Get some of these inkies out the way. There we go. Oh, and here's the last one. So now we need to return to Merida.
Hope you have a bull market day.
All right, I thought Merida would be up here because she said she was going to be talking to the lore keeper, but she is not. Oh, there she is. All right, let's go the other way. All right, here we go. Would you look at that? The bine's practically brand new. While I was gone, I thought about another of my dad's lessons for tracking. Use everything at your disposal to gain the advantage. I bet you wish you could slow down those snippets a bit, don't you? Let's go with I like the challenge. Oh, I know you can catch them, but just in case you ever want to make things a bit easier, I got something to help. Here, the lore keeper gave me these instructions left behind by the good fairies. I can't make heads nor tails of them. But the lore keeper told me it'll show you how to make something called a slow trap. She said you can build it with some of the magical things you find around the bind. And it'll slow all the nearby snippets. That ought to make those flappy little devils easier to catch. Oh, and here, I gathered up some extra moss for you to get you started. Awesome. So now it seems like we're going to have to like craft something and put it in the veil. So use the bind. Let's see. Where is it? There you go. The bind slow trap recipe. And then we're going to have to, we used it. Okay, now we need to do like get a few things. So a opal, a hermit crab, and a pine cone. So hopefully we can get something here.
There's always something happening here, isn't there?
All right, didn't mean to do that. There we go. All right, so we ran out of some energy, so we sped this up a little bit, and now we are going to, we got our opal, so now we need the hermit crab and a pine cone. So let's see if we can get a hermit crab right here. I know if I see the orange ripples, we're going to be able to get a hermit crab, and I do see some orange, so we hopefully will get it right here. Alrighty, and we got the hermit crab. We just have too much stuff in our backpack, so I'll just drop this. We don't really need that. Alright, and now we just need a pine cone, but our inventory is full, so let's just get something else out our way so that way we can pick up a pine cone. Let's see, we might be able to sell some things too. Maybe we should just go to Goofy's stall and sell some things so we can get some coins as well. Actually, you know what? I should probably make something to eat, like get a meal, so then that way I can get some energy, because if I sell it, then I have nothing to cook with, and I need some energy so we can run around here faster. So let me make something real quick and then eat it, and we can go and try to get our pine cone. All right, so we made 2 meals and was able to get some Storybook Vale duties from that as well. So let's go ahead and eat that, and now we have energy to run around. So we still need 1 pine cone. I'm still going to go to Goofy's stall and sell whatever I don't need right now, so that way we can also get our coins up at the same time. So I was at Goofy's stall for a little minute, but I did sell a good chunk of stuff. I just had to kind of go through my backpack and decide what I should sell. But now we got our pine cone, and now, oh, we need 5 pine cones. My bad. We have 3 of 5, so we need to find 2 more pine cones. Let's see. All right, let's go on the other side. I might have missed some. Probably over there, because I don't recall picking any up, but always good to check over here, clear out these inkies in the meantime. I know sometimes I like to skip these, but at the same time, if you just clear them out in the process, you're going to probably knock out some duties as well. So it's best to just clear them out. I know I used to ignore them a lot. And also, like I said earlier, I'm starting to pick a lot of the stuff that's growing, because it's going to help. Oh, pine cone. It's going to help get that, the duties completed. All right. All 5 pine cones. So we have everything. Now we need to go craft at the crafting station. A basic fall leaf, I think it said. Let's see. Where is it? It's going to be in the functional items. I just want to see what these are. Oh, what we need. Different type of stuff. Okay, basic fall leaf slow trap. So now we made that. And now we have to probably put it in the Vale. So let's go see. All right. Place the fall leaf slow trap anywhere in the bind. All right, I'm gonna put it on the other side only because that's where everything is at, and I keep seeing like a lot of snippets on this side. I usually catch them on this side so far, so we're just gonna put it over here. Let's see. Go to the furniture, and I'm going to put it right in the middle. Smackaroonies in the middle until I decide how I'm gonna do this. I feel like right now I'm gonna make like a really cool looking path and then have that in the middle, and that will slow them down. I think that would look cool. All right, now we need to return to Merida. Where is Merida? I'd never check. Where is she? Oh, she's all the way over by the Library of Lore. Okay, I can fast travel a bit too. All right. And making our way to Merida. Ooh, ooh.
Need anything from the market?
All right, we're almost there, and let's see.
It's good to
The
see
snippets
you.
seem to be moving slower around here already. Nicely done. Would you like to hear more of my dad's advice about tracking creatures? I'm ready. Let's hear it. Patience. That's all. Be patient. Pretty simple. Which you might have noticed I'm not always so good at. Sometimes it takes a whole afternoon to find your prey. Me and my dad are out for hours trading stories and making each other laugh. Don't worry though, I don't think you'll have to wait too long for a snippet to show up, and when they do,
Anyone
catch
seen a
them.
missing arrow?
So now we need to catch 10 snippets that have been slowed down by the trap. In the meantime, while I'm here, let me clean up a little bit. Not too, I'm not going to get too involved. I see a little frog, and I kind of want to catch a frog. Catch frog snippets. Ooh, got some. All right, let's head on back to the bind. There we go. I really want to, I don't know what I'm going to do here in this area yet. I kind of have an idea for the bind, like I was saying earlier, but that's about it. I haven't thought too much. I just love this area. I love the colors. It's just very fallish, vibey, very cozy. So I'm really excited to kind of dive into decorating this. Just not too sure how I plan on doing it yet. I don't know if I want to take it day by day, like do some in the valley, do some in the Vale. Oh, let me go back and get these. Do they count? They don't count towards it, but it's good to have them. All right, I only got 2. I lost the other ones. Let's see. All right. We need to go the other way. Oh, there's some. They're slowed down. All right. That's 3. This will be 4. There we go. Only 6 more. There's 5. Oh. Oh, there we go. 6. Here's one right over here. 7. Oh. Just missing. Oh, boy. Oh, my goodness. There we go. And then there's 8. So we only need 2 more. That was really fast. Oh, there's 9. Okay. And just 1 more. I don't see any over here. So let's go on the other side where the actual, like, slowing thing is down the trap. Oh, there we go. And this will be 10. Okay. Now we need to return to Merida. But I'm going to catch this last one just because I know whatever I don't use, I can sell them. Alright, she's still up by the Library of Lore, so let's go ahead and fast travel up there. Alright, here we go.
It's good to
You
see
caught so
you.
many snippets, baby cakes. This is the perfect time to tell you the next rule of tracking my dad taught me. Never let anything go to waste. Use whatever you catch and use all of it. I should put these snippets back in their rightful place. Exactly. Return those snippets to the lore keeper's pages. There are still countless tales left to put back together.
Like a day where
Okay, so now we need to go to the lore keeper. Rearrange any tale in the lore keeper's pages. You may need to catch some more snippets first. Hopefully we have enough. This land is sewn together from every story passed down through the ages. I want to reorder stories. All right, so 5 red, 20 blue. All right, with that being said, I'm going to work on that so that way we can come back and reorder the stories, but that's going to be the end of today's video. I had so much fun. I'm also enjoying catching these snippets. There's one right there. And other than that, guys, this is just a lot of fun. Getting back into the flow of things again and just trying to get back into the Disney Dreamlight Valley. And I know that the new Star Path is coming very, very, very soon. So I think the treasure hunt ends tomorrow, the 12th, if I'm not mistaken. Other than that, it's just, you know, just getting back into the flow of things, researching, looking up different stuff. I'm in that Facebook group on Facebook, trying to understand different tips and tricks, feeding the animals, the companions, the characters. I'm just really learning. I'm on TikTok looking at inspiration for different valleys and stuff to just kind of get my creative juices flowing. You know what I mean? So most definitely check us out on our social media accounts. I'm going to be reposting more on our TikTok of things that I might see, and that way I can share some insight with you guys as well. Check out the Facebook page, because once it starts getting bigger, we're going to really go into like sharing your valley, some inspiration for others, some tips for others, and maybe even having like our own little challenges within amongst ourselves, and then we can like each other's pictures and things like that. So that is the goal. But with that being said, guys, check out our channel. It's a gaming channel, duo gaming channel. Ghost of Tsushima, Disney Dreamlight Valley, Astro Bot. It Takes Two series is already on there, and because the spooky season is right around the corner, we're getting back into that Until Dawn, guys. So check out the channel. And other than that, like, share, comment, subscribe. It means the world. I appreciate it. And I also want to say thank you guys for your patience of just giving us this time to let my husband heal and get back to himself. And now we're back and we're better than ever. So as I always say, guys, stay cozy.